Hello, how's it going, everyone? Hey, Tarv, hey, anyone that's lurking about or watching the VOD or whatever. Welcome to a not Persona 5 stream. I finished that yesterday, 144 hours later. Now we're just gonna be kicking in with something retro and one of the two games I have in mind I'll be playing. The other being Trials of Mana, which I'll start sooner or later, and thank you again for the grats. My first time playing through this, and it's been an interesting learning experience. Hard to kind of make a comment on it, but it's a very unique title so far. Let's see how I do today. Yep, I spoiled it for you. That's the one I'm waiting the mail order on. So if I might be doing a second stream tonight, and I picked up the PS3 controller by accident. So let's see how we do. It's definitely a learning curve to this game, and I'm just slowly getting the ropes of it. Had some help yesterday in chat just figuring out some of the basics. Because it's a lot to take in and hand-holdy. A friend of mine said it best. This game is Dark Souls before Dark Souls, essentially. Has a similar vibe to it. Ooh, and thank you very much for the host, Ryoshin. And I totally didn't, set that up or anything by mentioning my stream while you said you were going to be finishing yours. Yeah, totally not. So, and hopefully you'll finish Zero tomorrow. And as you can see, Persona 5 is no more. Finished that. I even got the plat trophy for it. Now we're on to something retro. Delving into a game I know of but not familiar with. Okay, let's see here. Royal is a big improvement overall in my opinion. It's like they added a lot of quality of life choices, and with the exception of one boss, everything seems better. Okay, now unlock the workshop stuff. Yeah, it's not Hoshigami. I don't see myself playing that anytime soon. Now let's learn about the crafting stuff. I guess it's a workshop room. Okay. Chest container. Do I have to punch anything? And don't mind me just fumbling around as I'm learning this game. Let's see what we've got here. Blade. Let's try this for instance. Okay, let's see. This is a human weapon. Okay, no problem. I don't know what to even call the weapon. Maybe the Testmeister or something. So you get to make your... and name your own weapons and stuff for what you craft. And I'm terrible with names, so, this is my first weapon. Okay, and it's free repairs, that's nice. So it's a game with durability, and we just got free repairs. And I like the workshop music. It's kind of nice. And you know what, let's save it. kind of interesting how, you know, we got stuff like, you know, percentages, number of saves you make in the game, number of clears, since apparently there's an in-game achievement system and you Game Plus and replay stuff. And that was back in 2000. Like, I don't see myself doing the New Game Plus event unless I happen to really, really like it. But I rarely do New Game Plus stuff or stuff I even like that much. I see this score thing over here where you get, you know, rankings and records, because that's apparently, you know, percentage list. Apparently there's some achievements and stuff too, and the scoring thing. That must mean the game is not very long if it's going to do that. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, crap. Bad angle. Okay, no problem. Okay, do I still have the dagger on? And from what I've been told, a lot of inventory management. Okay, yeah. This is like apparently like as I'm killing specific types of enemies, the affinity, well, the class of these weapons raise up. That means more damage, but it'll subtract others. Yeah, it's kind of like a roguelike strategy action RPG thing. Like the numbers over here is how much damage I'll do to it, and the percent is the accuracy. And there's a chaining system. And also none of this is explained to you in the game, like at least in-game tutorials. You have to read a manual. Well, it is a Matsuno game. And I gotta remember that circle is confirmed in this. Like a Japanese game. Door's been locked. Gotta unrest myself. Now, is there anything here? Oh, and there's puzzle solving. So far, just box stuff. And yes, this game is by the Tactics guy, Tarv, so that's why you got that similar vibe. Same composer and everything, too. I guess a whole lot of nothing here was just a trap. But, wait, oh, there's the door. Hello, Vidita, welcome to the stream. Here I am playing through some Vagrant story for the first time, so if you're familiar with that game, pardon my noobness. Oh. This has the highest percentage. Gotta react faster. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it's one of your friends, Tarp. Thank you very much for the... bring your friends over. Gotta re-familiarize myself with the chain system stuff. Okay, we got one stream ending, so I'm gonna pop up another in picture view. Just a moment, just to see how others are doing and all. Yeah. Oh yeah, the anatomy of is definitely a Final Fantasy. Yeah. Excuse me, just one moment. I just like to pop in other streams and see what's going on with others and stuff, just to kind of have on the side. Like it'll be muted and I don't talk to them, but you know, just to see other people's going on. Oh, the color changes as my limbs get damaged. Oh, so you're very familiar with this game, Viddy. This is my first rodeo with it, like I said. Okay, let's go this way. I messed up that chain. At the moment, I'm making things look easy because I have a strong weapon against undead. And hello, Azrael. I have no idea if I'm gonna get Excalibur. Maybe as I'm getting more comfortable with the game and aware of the ultimate equipments and stuff. Okay. Okay, and thank you very much, Nanaki. And sorry again that I don't really notice your raid notifications and such, because it doesn't show on my Streamlabs feed. Oh yeah, good choice, Tony. I'll try to keep the link in Viddy. Yeah, good choice, Tony. I hope you enjoy the whole game. Okay, so I guess nothing here, and yeah. Really need to time my chain system better. Also helps that I'm playing on, you know, HDTV, not a CRT, as one might put it on the timings. No, it's standalone. Like, there's references here and there, like, for example, East 8 takes place right after 5, but it's not a big deal. And no, this is a single game, even though this is also Ivalice, Matsuno, things like that. Oh, we got a boss. I know. Dragons, huh? I like to keep this super undead power. Ooh, thank you very much for the cheers, Nanaki. Much appreciated there. Okay, let's just try this out. Ooh, and thank you very much for the cheers as well, Tarv. Okay, let's see. Left arm. Damn, too fast there. Timing is strict on chains. Feels like I get the timing with it when the sound just kicks in right at the moment. Eternal Darkness, man, I haven't played that game in a while. God, these enemies after me. It's global HP per enemy, but some parts do more damage than others. That's what I've learned. Like, you see, right arm does less damage than left arm. And the percentages of each limb as well, like... See, like this does less damage, whereas if I hit in the left arm, it's 95% for 35 damage-ish. So it's basically reading which parts to hit. which is interesting. Okay, and I learned a new chain ability of some kind. Maybe this. Oh yeah, I need to tell my defense is better. These guys hurt. And from what I've been told of it, there's no shops or, you know, there's no shops or towns or other party members or stuff like that. This is basically a survival game and inventory management. Dungeon crawler with some roguelike vibes to it. Yeah, that's what I've been taught yesterday when about the at least the basics about the weapon parts, you know, affinities and things like that, and how to build them up. Okay, let's see. I was slow there. Okay, I can only hold up to 8 weapons, 8 types of blades, 8 grips, shields, armors. Okay, I see. That's where the combining would also come in. And trying to conserve my items because I'm a hoarder. So we'll just do some heals. And just let it recover with a natural tick. I think there's something around here. It just seems like a whole lot of nothing here. Yay! Hey Shanji, how's it going? I didn't want to pest you on screen on the Discord every time, so I'll just let you find from of your own accord. Okay, against the pesty undead. Ooh, that was a crit. Okay, you probably got a bunch of notifications because I've been just trying to get the transcoding. Yeah, I'm liking the atmosphere so far too. That's for sure, it's interesting. Oh. What's going on here? Tripping myself up for a moment. Okay, this became unlockable. Oh, we got phantoms. Oh crap. These guys suck so far. I gotta act faster to do some damaging attacks. Yeah, looking forward to the other areas too. Like, I hope it's not all catacombs, even though it makes sense for an infiltration mission. Keep going too fast. I kind of realized that what helps me with the chain commands is the sound. Sometimes. Right when I hear the attack go off, I just press the button. Oh crap, there was a pit. Hard to see. Do I just have to run for it? At least it's not instant death or anything. This seems to be the way forward. Or maybe not. It just connects back to that room. I think I should go back. I clearly was here before with an open chest. But looks like the way is blocked. Or was a one-way trip. Is there any boxes to move? Oh, there's boxes here. Yeah, the first-person mode does help with just kind of me observing things. Especially when some things are kind of hard to see. Like, here we go. Guess the body. Yeah, that when I found that, it's like, ooh, that's a super good dagger for undead. I hope it's to keep it that way. I just don't want to, you know, switch it every time, you know, against stuff like bats and all that. Like, I hope I don't screw myself on occasionally using the daggers against bats and against beasts. I just wanted to make sure I get repairs. Okay, oh yeah. before I forget. Let me get some items. Use some items, I mean. Progress is going okay, just slowly making my way to things. Yeah, I'll try to use it. I'm getting used to the controls relatively okay. Hey, I still learned it. Oh yeah. I should store some weapons because I'm getting full on them. Oops. I think I'm good on that for now. Maybe 2 swords would work for me, but you know. This seems better, so store the Targe. Yeah, it's a unique system being a tactical in real time. Yeah, I could see that. Begin to understand it. Yeah, just in case if I ever need stuff. If I ever need materials for making armors. And clear out some clutter. Okay, we're good on miscellaneous stuff for a while. Okay, let's move on. Got another ghost. Yeah, Sydney here wants to play, apparently. Yeah, just I'm so used to just a lot of games with, text, sound effects and things like that. It does feel weird at times. I like the sound effects. You could see the ghost. Yeah, maybe we should be a fan dub. Yeah, someone just fan dubs the whole thing. Okay, if no one's dead, maybe I should switch over to something else. Oh yeah. Okay, this is my human killer. What do I use against beasts? But I thought I had these these stored. I guess I failed to. That's my goof up. Yeah, it was when I downloaded. This was 65 megabytes. Yeah, apparently I forgot to store things properly, so, oops. Oops. Like this. Okay, so 60 to 80% map completion would be the average. Okay, yeah, that is a kind of a helpful indicator. Okay, I have an idea. I'm also probably gonna go back for just a moment. Say goofed up stuff. So you know what, actually? Oops. Got distracted by a message. Look, we're just gonna get through here. Yeah, like I thought I had the storage. Yeah, I must have hit the X by accident in the last moment. Circle, circle, circle. So Just want to make sure I keep my inventory pretty clear. Okay, we have to save it. Nope. I'm just trying to avoid these guys for now. Oh, missed. Okay, anyways. That slight detour. Okay, cool. I didn't have to reposition things. Okay, we got undead. I knew it was up there. Oh, we got a break heart thing. Okay, now what are break arts? Ooh, hey Sosa, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, guys. For those that don't know, my name is Mr. JRPG. I played through all sorts of JRPGs, sometimes new, right now it's old. And sorry, just got distracted from all my family. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Caffeinated Viking. Enjoy the JRPG goodness. And yeah, so far the stream is going good. I'm just playing through this old classic for the first time and figuring stuff out and just stumbling upon things. That sort of thing. And we'll just talk with family for a moment. And just gonna be swapping up equipment, it's back and forth just to kind of level up stuff. I'll make this maybe my Dragon Blade. Oh, what is it? How is it even? Yeah, I got a PS3 digital copy of it since I don't have the original. Ooh, thank you very much for the follow as well, Robot John. I hope you enjoy yourself here. So this is one of the games I'm going to be playing. Another one I'm just currently waiting on the mail that's, you know, a new release, and I decided to stream it at the last minute. As for what it is, well, gotta tune in to find out if you're interested. But if you don't want to come by, it's the Trials of Mana remake I'm waiting on. Hey, Rockstar, how you doing? I'm playing this on PS3. It's on the PSN Classic store. In the PSN store for the Classic section. See, that's technically the real release. Oh crap. Got distracted by chat. These guys are pretty dangerous, so I better be careful. Okay, thank you very much again for the raid, Sosa, and thank you guys for the follows so far. I'm just checking the other areas to see what they are. Yeah, this might get tedious if I keep doing it like that. This is for beasts, this is gonna be for humans. Humans and dragons, maybe. Yeah, let's see with the PS5 how we're gonna do backwards compatibility or the classic stuff. Probably a logistical nightmare, but you know, who knows what techno magic they could pull off. Or, yeah, sell the games maybe on PC Steam. If they want to kind of go an Xbox route on things. Oh, I saw something up there. Looks like there's a hole. Oh, that's just a window. Now that one's a hole. We never got Ape Escape on the PSN. I mean, Ray Fence and Musashi on PSN. That's a damn shame. I like the game. I got my physical copy of it. Okay, and I want to check other places until we hit dead ends. Just exploring around. I should stream that. I actually never finished it because I kind of got myself stuck in the final dungeon. I ran out of healing items and just couldn't really survive it. I like the game. Really need to replay it. Okay, let's try these, see how it is. And it costs HP. Door will not open from this side. Okay, now the maps are getting bigger instead of more straightforward. And Shanji said, yeah, this is a great title. It's one of his favorites on PS1. He has the Japanese store version on PS3, and I keep hearing, but you enjoy hearing, whoa, jump in English. Oh yeah, that beginning segment. That was a good one. I also remember in the game, I just like playing with the action figures a lot. Just such a dorky thing, but I love playing that as a kid. Like there's collectible action figures in Brave Fencer Musashi. And I don't keep it in the box. I play with them, you know, like I do in real life. Oops. I'm reacting too poorly on things. The door was a trap. That's actually a smart idea. I didn't think of that. I guess a whole lot of nothing here was just a big trap. Maybe. I'm just a little suspicious because we've got all these boxes here. We can't push those over or anything. Is that a chest here? No, that's just a window grate. Yeah, then we become older and well, I'm still no-lifing with my stuff, but yeah. I just keep switching around games, or I just replay games years or decades later. Yeah, age sucks. Slow there. Yeah, I gotta enjoy it while it lasts. Even though I haven't really played as much games as I should, and I'm actually one of those that play, you know, mobile games, gacha games and stuff, just to kind of lay around at home, or, you know, when I'm out and stuff like that. But I still want to keep up with stuff. Guilty pleasures and all. Because sometimes I'm in the mood for a mindless phone game than just being more involved in the bigger game. Well, we got an antidote if we get poisoned. I don't know how deadly antidotes poison is in this, and I don't want to find out too much. Okay, that's considered the beast. Yeah, the map is pretty big. There's still a few areas and rooms I didn't check out. Okay, let's see what we got here. I have a feeling this is a boss room. Yeah, I hear you. Like, for my personal gaming, it would be limited to my, train commutes, which is usually 2 hours. Plus, I usually just play games or watch, something during my lunch breaks. I don't socialize, so that's another hour. And then just the stream stuff, unless I'm not streaming that night and just playing something on the Switch or a handheld. This is considered evil. I don't know it's the nature of the game. I just still feel it's kind of weird just kind of keep switching over like this to myself. Okay. I guess it's viable to have several, I guess it's viable to have several class. I keep saying affinity, but it's this class. Several classes onto one weapon, like with the Soul Kiss. Crap. That didn't hurt as much as it looks. Oh yeah, piercing. Oh yeah, have to keep in mind the weapon types. Maybe edged. The rest of the stuff I have is piercing. Or I have to attack its weak points for massive damage. Or maybe I have to magic spam. Okay, I guess magic it is. The percentages don't look good. Guess this one. And hope for the best. Maybe there was a piece of equipment or a weapon that would be much more useful. Or I have to reflect. Ow. terrible. You gotta be not so eager to press buttons. Maybe there's a trick. Maybe I have to increase my risk. Keep doing that. Just because it says it's 0 doesn't mean I'm going to do 0 damage. Let's do this. Keeps looking like its limbs are gonna fall off, but that wasn't the case. Yeah, the spell animations are neat. Damn. Okay, and no problem, Caffeinated Viking. Thank you very much for coming by, and thank you again for the follow. I don't want to use these, because I feel like they might not be common. And no, I just encountered the boss here, and I don't have a weapon that's strong against evil, so maybe I can make my grand escape. Yeah, the timing of it is tricky. Nope, the door's locked. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, crap. Well, if I ended up dying here, at least, well... Dying here, at least I'll look for a weapon that's strong against evil. I check my weapons real quick. No dice. Like, my strongest weapon is the undead one, but it doesn't. It's showing 0 as well. Like, this is the best one I got for evil. Yeah, we could still try, I guess. Okay, I got an idea. I really have to learn to reflect the attacks. Damn. Too slow. You know, I could, you know... Ooh, wait, I got an idea. Break hearts. No. Doesn't really do a whole lot. Really whittling these items. I hear a doorbell might be delivery. Parents will get it. Or maybe I should just accept defeat like a man. Okay, I heard delivery. Looks like Trials of Mana arrived. But we're not going to be doing that right now. I'm going to be playing this for a while. You know what? Let's just go all or nothing. I'm probably going to die and just explore around the area some more. And I keep mistiming things. For some reason I have trouble with this slow attack. No, on Switch. Because I was thinking if I decide not to stream it, I got it on Switch anyways for comfort. So no 60 frames per second or anything, but you know, handheld power. Ooh, you won. Ooh, you won a prize thing. Nice. Okay, so I lost progress on that. Just basically got stuck in the boss fight I'm not well set up for. Okay, there's no local co-op? That's lame. Not that I have people to play with, but I know you do. Yeah, the remake looks good. The voice acting, though, from the bits I've seen, even though we're just very selective, not so good. But I don't care too much on the story, so it might be just... I might still leave it up for dubbed for comical purposes. There's dual voice options, at least. Yeah, I have no life, and I don't have on the project. Oh, I'm helping out on a project, but you know, I'll have life skills to work on and things like that. So I'm just trying to chill and enjoy here. Edge, yeah. Undo, yeah. I see the Catherine reference. Well, I should have a shield on if I'm gonna have mostly one-handed stuff. Okay, I really need to get better at my defense chaining. Okay, let's explore this side for a little while. And then we got the dragon stuff. Okay, no problem. Yeah, good luck on your projects and all, Sanji. Okay, that went too fast. A lot of the times I'm just waiting, I'm too fast on things. I'm not gonna keep switching over weapons for bats. That'll probably drive me a little batty. Okay, I see a regular box up there. Okay, I see a stone here. Do we have anything to do anything? I'll try something one more time. Okay, activate from the other side. Okay, no jumping across there. Okay, so that section's a bust. See, I'm not gonna switch over to bats, but you know. I think this room has a lot of bats to work on. Okay, so let's see this room. That I didn't explore before. Keep doing that, I just keep pressing the circle by accident. Ow. Yeah, I'm messing up my timings here now. For a moment I forgot how to jump. Let's see if maybe this is my answer. No. It's a blunt weapon, but maybe it's still against, you know, rocket golems and stuff, or evils. Okay, and then I'm back to here. Okay, still got the dagger. Always this part is just tripping me up. Gotta slow down. Okay, and then there's this place. Uh-oh. Crap. Okay, let's see what we got here. I don't know what PP is. Well, PB is pissed, but I don't know what it means in this context. Okay, we could add that. Hello, Jominator. Blind as in, haven't played this before, so I'm just kind of delving into it. Not literally blind. Like, I haven't really looked into it much myself or either. No, this is not a blindfold run or anything. Sorry to disappoint, but I still hope you enjoy yourself here. Yeah, blindfolded when this would be bonkers, yeah. Okay, so blunt weapon seems to be the trick. I need to get back my pink scroll then. No, I could just use the Boston Cleaver. Yeah, I figured ultimately blunt weapons might work against it. So I should really keep one of each type. Lesson learned. Yeah, it's like, I normally don't play things blind, or I spoil myself by researching and things like that, but for now, this is a blind run. Yeah, like, with me, it's like, I know every other person, you know, doesn't use guides and stuff. I do, so I'm kind of a scrub that way. And okay, Jominator, you see yourself getting into that room blind? Hey, more power to you if you could pull it off. Yeah, I don't mind backseating or being told advice to some extent. Just keep in mind that I don't always follow them. Like if someone says, do this thing, maybe I'll do it, maybe I don't. Depends if I feel like it. Slow there. Too fast there. Gotcha. So I hope I don't mess up the undead weapon or anything. It'll be a crying shame. I think next is the boss room here. Yeah, at least I get the timing down of the first chain, part of the chain or two. A lot of other times I'm getting too fast. And I'm bad with the defensive ones because timings. I rely too much on sound cues, or I just reflexively do things too fast. Or I just keep pressing circle as a desperation move. Wait, I'm not fully healed. Okay, here we go with this boss again. There's no save point beforehand. This definitely does feel like Dark Souls. There's not even a save point just like right close by, like some of the other fights early on. I have to get good. It still says 0, but let's see. Maybe the pink scroll is my answer. You see, like I pressed circle there. Well, maybe I should wait for the enemy to just make its turn. Okay, I'll have to take a look at gems later. Keep going too fast there. Slow there. Maybe I have to build my risk meter. Or maybe I have to reflect better. Okay, that was too fast there. Too slow there. Or maybe I just have to keep whittling away with the train. Maybe I have to, maybe I have to just make the risk higher. I'll get better at reflecting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Forgot about the Enfeeble spell. Let's try to generate, yeah, at least for physical attacks. Oh wait, the body's the weakness. Why didn't I check the body? But the problem is low percentage. Just have to deal with it. Too fast there. Ooh. That's a lot. I think I'll stick to my undead dagger thing. I seem to be bad with two-handed timings. I'm gonna still try something. Can you even reach the body? If not, then maybe the Boston Cleaver. Oh, the dagger's way too short. Oh, the Boson Cleaver. I keep saying Boston Cleaver. Yeah, we need to repair it soon. Well, the duration points is pretty good. Alright, let me see the ranges and stuff too. Even less percent. Seems like some of my best bet is intentionally getting hit and just, you know, try to reflect the damage. Oh. You know, not do that. And he does a stronger attack if I get too close. Yeah, maybe there's a trick, but I don't know it and we don't remember it. Okay, now we've got a little higher risk, so we got more. We could do more damage to stuff. But hey, we won. I think maybe I just needed to build up higher risk and things like that to be able to just do damage to him. Or I just need to get good with my timings. Let's see my bonus. Okay, more HP is not bad. I would prefer more MP or strength. Okay, then we got it unlocked now. Okay, no problem, man. Thank you very much for coming by and for the bits earlier. So you mean to say that they're all rigged, Germinator? Well, hopefully I don't die on the way back. Okay, I want to still work on stuff. Okay, and oh yeah, we just basically, you know, turned the evil from -5 to a 0. Keep messing up my timing for things. And let's just try to raise up the agility thing I got. I don't know what the status means by equipment up. Meaning that it's stronger or temporarily immune to, you know, duration. Temporarily immune to, you know, duration getting lower, durability getting lower, I mean. Why did I say duration when I should say durability? Is there any quick manual statuses? Okay. Temporary strengthened, okay. Oh yeah, I think I also need to keep in mind, you know, affinities, like their the elemental stuff. That's what I forgot to think about. I was focused too much on class. And while we're closing things. Okay, there we go. On that. Oh, that's a nice change here. Okay, now we could get to go to the other side here. Where'd that come from? Okay, let's cure ourselves with the antidote and heal up. I am very looking forward to a save file. Okay, let's just go this way. I was just trying to be cool and jump diagonally through there. Oh crap. Bad timing, lizard. Even got him. Yeah, I like how the enemy just kind of ambushed me right at the end of that, you know, that section there. It's like, oh crap, I need to get off the platform to fight it. Okay, thank God, save point. Much needed. I'm sometimes to forget that, oh wait, the red dot is not my current position, that's just the last door I entered from. Meanwhile, story. This is on PS3. I don't have the PS1. I don't have the PS1 original hardware. Yeah, I don't have a physical copy of this, is what I meant to say. Well, I've been using this as, you know, for dragon stuff. Ow. Thermal breath is dangerous. That was a scary start. Gotta heal up. Oh no, it's gonna use Tail Whip. Yeah, it's dangerous specials. Yeah, it's super effective indeed. Okay, I could think I could get away with 2 attacks before it does a thing, or 3. Too fast. I thought it was dying for a moment. Oh yeah, I should use my new ability. It doesn't attack too often so far, so... Oh, I didn't even check the MP cost of that. I haven't really been paying attention to damage numbers too much. Though I really should. Ooh, thank you very much for the bits, Shanji. And that's another boss down. First try. Doesn't attack too often, that's the thing. Yeah, game's totally too easy. Rigged. Parameters and stats, so this seems promising. Okay, we got a sword art. And the battle ability. Yeah, so the easier boss has a save point next to it, the harder boss didn't. Oh. Nasty surprise awaits me. Just letting the tick kind of proc in a little more. Reduce the risk to 0. Yeah, imagine dying to the lizard after the boss. Well, luckily that didn't happen to me. And I just realized, because I'm slow, that that was the dragon Sydney summoned for that, and that was the room he was in. He left us a gift. Well, I'm managing okay. I'm just being hard on myself in my own head. It's like, man, I wish I could chain better. God damn it, time things too fast, yada yada, even though a win's a win. This game is making me being hard on myself, even though it's normal. I mean, look at me scrubbing, saving 13 times. Let's see what awaits me next. See the light. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. A little stressed out on myself, but I'm liking it and I'm managing relatively okay. Oh, Shanji's excited for the next part. I wonder why. It's time, I guess. Yes, we've seen the light, Crimson. That sounded like it hurt. Yeah, and for its time, yeah, the translation is very good. Oh, it was a save point here. Well, just so in case I can't skip the scene if in case something goes wrong, we'll just do a safety save right here. I'll try to make a quick pull meanwhile on my stuff. Whatever you say. Oh. Oh, that sucks that you corrupted a save. I don't... That's never fun. And I saw him making a prayer gesture. Good animation there. Little details. Oh. He dead. And who are you? Yep, wrong game. A waifu, eh? Hmm. So that's why I got all these zombies. By your command. Don't mind us peeking over there. Of course, some people want to seek immortality. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so Sanji really likes the characters here. Like, I'm just barely getting to know them, so I can't comment on it yet. Okay, and this is my human one. Oh yeah, the music right now is nice. Let's see. Okay, nice that I could hold L2 and they'll just straight go back to the menu. Why would I want to strengthen someone else's equipment? Yeah, if I ever get a party member, sure. Oh, suddenly this one guy's weak. Yeah, but risk speakers lurk alone, apparently. I saw that damage tick. Why is this one so resistant? Wait, did he just hit his own camera by accident? I saw that. Yeah, this is tougher than I thought it'd be. And we haven't fought humans in a while to really upwork on their skills. At the very least, we'll do this. Okay, we got one of them. Maybe they're better against edge. Let me see this new weapon. It doesn't hurt to check it out. Yeah, maybe go for the legs. To weaken it. Okay, now the edge weapon is doing more. And is it an edge thing or an axe thing? I'm just gonna check something for a moment. Gotta look at the weapon types. And study this for science. Well, it looks like he's weak as edged. But wait a minute. I got this thing. To analyze that. Let me see how it is. What did it do exactly? Just for record keeping. Okay. Got it. Okay, and then this guy comes along. He just kind of sneaks a poison on me. Okay, let's try this again with feeling. And thank you for that, Jominator, for checking the menu for status. Okay, this helps nothing. Oh, I can miss and analyze? I didn't even notice I missed. I guess maybe because he's a boss. Okay, I guess I can't get his reading. That's useful. For some reason I did not pay attention to, you know, percentage. That was actually me being dumb because I haven't looked at percentages of magic in a while. If he's gonna spam poison, I'll not bother hearing. Yeah, I got one hit. Oh crap. Oh, he got me there. Okay, yeah. I was being stubborn. Or I thought, you know, 50% chance means, you know, I would hit a fair amount. Good thing I saved beforehand. Gotta try this again with feeling. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, start. You could skip that. That was too fast there. Better. Okay, that guy's down. We did a lot faster. Yeah, at least I remembered. Oh yeah, so let's try the analyze thing, just to learn for science. See how it is. Man, I could miss. That's a regular enemy though. Let's try again. 61% chance. Okay, it doesn't really say about weaknesses or things. Okay, there we go. Okay, so he's weak to blunt and edge, to resistance to piercing. That's why I had trouble. Defense value versus light. So yeah, no, the piercing, that was my problem. Yeah, it's like, forget about the class stuff. I gotta keep in mind the weapon weaknesses. Oh crap. One moment, guys. Okay. Oops. Lost my opportune moment. Okay, I feel this guy's more dangerous. We gotta go after him. Before my risk gets high. But, oh yeah, but this end guy's in the way. Keep going too fast there. Oh, he's just doing hit and run tactics. Yeah, weapon type, class, and affinity, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I guess I'm just being too conservative on item usage. Oh crap, that spell. Pull the sneak attack there. I think my risk is okay at the moment. Let's see the percentages. Jeez. Okay, let's use some healing items. Yeah, I explored the in-game menu and stuff. That's how I found out some stuff. Okay, now it's just spamming explosions. We don't have anything to lower intelligence. I haven't got that spell. We're gonna have to risk it. And we don't have enough. Yeah, he's being a dirty cheater. Oh, they have MP limits. Somehow dodge with 90%. Feels like I only get one hit on him. I need to set up my battle abilities and stuff too. Keep forgetting to. Like for example, this should be square. Oh, maybe this. Okay, my risk is high, so... Okay, I should use some items here and there. Hopefully I get the timing. Oh crap. Too fast. And imagine if this game doesn't let you re-equip stuff mid-battle. How much tougher things are going to be. There we go. Okay, that was not an easy fight. Yes, first try. Berserker rank, Riskbreaker link Gladiator. Okay, better on magic. Okay, this is if I want to do mage build. Well, if I want to be a magician, that's the way to go, I guess. Oh, someone spotted us. He's just letting us go. Okay, and looks like we get... Guess one of the locks is shown no more. But I want to see what's ahead a little bit. So is this one of those games where there's variable builds, like, you know, with physical attack specialist or magics and stuff like that? Can I just be a guy that loves explosions? Romeo, Guildstar, and I love how much of an unabashed Shakespeare fan Matsuno is. Yeah, very Shakespearean, very, I don't know, feels like a play, that's for sure. A doorway. I have a feeling like workshop here, yep. Okay, only workshop for certain things. Oh yeah, I forgot I got break art since I did use the sword. Repair everything. See the body for a moment. Very high against magic, I see. Might keep that around for quick switching. If I'm dealing with magic spam like that again. Okay, let's store more stuff. This one's a little better with dragons. This one's better with humans. But that's piercing. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I want to take with me. Yeah, I think I'll store this one. And this is just one of my random creations. No, I'll keep that one. Probably this one I'll store away. Okay, this increases power against undead. I should use that for the dagger. This is against dragons. Okay, let's save. I think I'll play this for like another hour or so. We're surviving. Okay. I'll make this a Dragon Slayer, if that's practical. Dragonite. Hey, it's a Pokemon. Okay, I see, I see. Alright, so go you equip, wait, I did say something about magic hammers. Maybe I disassemble some stuff. I think maybe at some point I'm going to be just trying to research about the whole workshop stuff. And some general pointers and ideas. Let me just try something. Let's save again. Bronze and iron. I guess not much I can do here. Well, I saved, so just in case I'll just try stuff. I'm just kind of remaking the weapon anyways. Hey, let's just see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna load the save. Definitely need to understand the whole workshop thing better. Or how equipment is set up. Maybe one day. I do like the workshop music quite a lot. So this is going to be used for dragons and stuff. Yeah, I'm carrying shields. Because I just keep sometimes using two-handed stuff, so yeah, I should keep it. I should keep one around. Oh, what's over here? Okay, we just kind of went around in circles. And let's see what's going on here. Okay, no music for now. I want to just try something for fun. Okay, first we're going to analyze these guys if I ever need information. Or, you know, we're not going to analyze for every enemy. Just for the ones that I feel like I want information on, like bosses and such. Or tougher enemies. Yep, scary noises. Let's be like Mega Man from Konosuba. Explosion. Huh, you said I have AoE, huh? Not for overkill here. Takes quite a bit of NP out of me. Yeah, so that's the thing so far. It's like magic is good, but very situational and expensive, and I just keep wanting to heal spam stuff. Well, let's go back to the tried and true dagger. And a new character is emerging. Oh. The bats are evolving. Can't one-shot them anymore. I derped. Yeah, let's see what wonders await. Oh, okay. And again, just mistiming my stuff. I'll save in a little bit. We can explore around a little more. Watch. I wish I saved. Okay, I'm being a little reckless. I haven't been paying full attention sometimes to the weak points. Well, let's check this side for now. That hurt. Okay, that's magic. Well, I'm hanging in there and all. I should use some of my break arts. Wait, that was 56% chance. Well, I won at least. Maybe I should switch to something else. Just try and numb this so they could just kind of, you know, not be able to use skills. Let's check the other rooms. If it's just single rooms, or that's the one I was just at, is the way forward. It's like, no, I want to explore. Yeah, like you see there. When I see that mimic, no, that's a hermit crab. You know what, just for funsies. Just messing around and such. Just trying to figure out how this targeting works. Okay, that's resistant to magics. Learning stuff. Yeah, it's definitely different. It doesn't seem like the guys are good with magic. Or this weapon sucks as it. Okay, that is what enemy I'll analyze. $64%. Man, I'm not too lucky with analyze. We're gonna need to face the target too. I'm not gonna give up. Surely it'll hit this time. Okay, so very resistant to fire, that was the problem. Very weak to blunt. Piercing, not really. And let's heal up too. I go to all this trouble for, because why not? Yet this... this enemy's tough. Yeah, this battle is kicking my ass so far. At least the save room is next room over. Okay, let's go back to just fighting the Gop first. Yeah, this is the part where things are just feel a little stressful and all. Let's check the Mimic Hermit Crab thingy again. Okay, maybe light. Just gonna try to recover myself and MP. Just trying to understand the readings better. And then noticing that, you know, MP ticks a lot faster than HP. Like every 2 MP tick is 1 HP tick. Stuff. Or just this is just a super resilient enemy and I just gotta get over myself. Ow. Just gotta keep at it, I guess. Or just have to give my prospects to give up against the enemy. Yeah, I think maybe I should give up. Look, I just want to open the chest in peace. Oh, we need to do the unlock. How's it going meanwhile? Oh, yeah, quite a few things. Well, it doesn't hurt to try it. So that's any different. The stinger. Oh, he died. Thanks, poison. It was just for what, nothing? Just got myself in trouble with this enemy for several minutes and it was for a whole lot of nothing. Oh well. Lesson learned, I guess. Seen a lot of beasts here, so I'm keeping this equipped. Just waiting for an MP check. And again, come order. Yeah, I hope everyone's enjoying themselves meanwhile. Just a little stressed out with some of these enemies. I want to make a little bit more progress. And we'll just deal with some enemies I could kill faster. Not doing too hot there. You got one down at least. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's another down. Let's see over here. Okay, so that seems to be... Oh, that's a big boy. Okay. Surprise boss. Yeah, if all else I saved at least. Not too far from here. Unless it's a very dangerous foe I shouldn't have encountered. Oh. Piercing is no go. Can I even analyze it? %. Wait, that's a dragon from the opening? I remember it had, like, you know, weapons sticking at it or something. Okay, so let me read its status thing. Seems resistant to everything. Okay, no edged at all. And just to double check, if I recall, negative is what? Oh, wait, I forgot to check the individual limbs. Okay, gotcha. And basically positive means that it's weak to it, or yeah, negative means it's more resistant, if I recall, with the one of the humans enemies. Seems like it's the way to go. Let's try this. Okay, strong against Pierce. Yeah, I guess I'm just reading the numbers wrong. Yeah, forgive me, I'm just learning. It's resistance to quite a few things. Okay, so edged is the way to go. Weak against blunt. Okay, not edged. Okay, yeah, I see. Overall blunt is good. Okay, so hold on. Best thing I have is this one. Yeah, it didn't change much in the end of all this hyper-analyzing. I feel like I'm not meant to fight him. And my blunt weapons are not dragon slayers. Okay. Just learning and trying. Just gonna try to heal up. And try to lower risk. I'm just having trouble with the timings. Part of me, I'm being quiet there, where I'm just kind of like stressing out myself. Spells doesn't seem like it was showing zeros. Maybe if I equip this. If that's gonna help at all. Oh crap. But I'm dead. Actually, I'm feeling kind of a little tired and out of it, and I probably want to study the game a little bit. So I'm going to be calling it a stream for the time being. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. I guess this dungeon kind of kicked my ass, so it's like, okay, let me just stop for now. I'll resume this at some point, probably tomorrow. Maybe I'm probably going to be doing double streams for a little while. So probably one stream, maybe this in the afternoons and Chazama in the evening, or maybe the other way around. Let's see how I feel or what I'm into. So let's see who's available to bother and raid. Let's see here. Yeah, thank you for hanging around, guys. You know what? I'm gonna go raid the DJ Anime, who's playing through the finale of Cold Steel 3. Not the Corridor Castle, Infernal Castle, the Corridor. So I'll throw some love her way, and hopefully, and she'll probably be finishing the game on stream. So till then, guys, take care. And see you around later in the evening for some good old Trials of Mana.